This podcast is part of the Big Heads Media Podcast Network. For more great podcasts, head over to bigheadsmedia.com. Hi there, folks, and welcome to the Gilmore, the Gilmerrier, a Gilmore Girls miniseries brought to you by us over at TV Tuners.
Thank you for
I'm your host, Swanson. It's a different girls show, but yeah, close enough.
Oh.
Well, it has girls in the title. What do you mean?
Oh, you mean the show Girls?
That's right, yeah, HBO's Girls, which had that classic intro.
Is there such a show called Girls?
Yeah, it was Lena. That was Lena Dunham's show.
Oh. How did she get away with that?
You can't copyright that.
Yeah, and you can't name a show Men.
Yes, you
sure
can.
You could. There's nothing stopping you.
But
they
nobody
did 2.5 of that.
No, that's different. That's 2.5 Men, not Men.
You could make a show called Men. There's nothing stopping.
But no one has done it.
Also, it wouldn't be called Men. It would be called Boys.
No,
and we already did that. It's called The Boys.
No, that's The Boys, not Boys.
Well, it could have been just Boys if they wanted it to be called Boys.
Absolutely
yeah, there's nothing.
Could not do that. That's what I'm saying.
Like you're saying, like they get no reviews.
Yeah, I don't. Who would watch a show just called Boys?
Well,
Me?
how many people? How many people are still talking about Girls, the show?
Us.
Right now, and that's
So
about
3.
the first time that people have talked about it in probably like 5 years.
Yeah, so I guess that does prove my point.
Yeah, I guess you're correct in that regard. Lena Dunham, failure.
Well, we already do that.
I'm sure there's some show that's just a word, and it's just like, oh yeah, that's just a word.
Lost.
There's probably, I mean, there are shows that are just letters, like V. That was a show.
Yeah, but that's cryptic and mysterious.
Okay, I guess it is. It is kind of like, ooh, where are they lost at? They get lost at the mall. They're looking for their mommy.
Yeah, exactly. What
Like,
are they
imagine they
yeah.
named a show Cops. Uh-oh.
Oh. Anyway, these other people that you're hearing are my co-hosts. My first up, we got the crappy mom, Stairmaster.
You mean the protagonist of the show?
I meant her
I
mom.
need my coffee.
She's not a crappy mom.
my
I think her mom is the crappy one.
Yeah, I guess she's doing her best.
She is highly dysfunctional, though.
Yeah, but in like a relatable way. Her mom is highly dysfunctional and like makes other people's lives worse way.
Your daughter needs to start making connections. I'm going to have her hang out with my friend Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah, that's probably how that would go. And with us, of course, is our other co-host and the most odious woman alive, Gilmerrier.
Hey, Swanson, I hope you're having a great day. Do you want to go do something later?
Oh, yeah, we should totally do that sometime.
Thanks. See you later.
Who's this character that you're...
What a complete bitch!
Woman. Now, see, I would watch a show just titled Woman.
Yeah, it's got a woman. What if she's hot?
Yeah. But would you watch a show just called Man?
No, definitely not.
What if it was a show called Man and Woman?
What if the show was called Batman?
Well, I would watch Man and Woman, and I would watch Batman, but I would not watch Man.
Well, would you watch Batman and Woman?
No.
Would you watch Batman and Knuckles?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. I feel like...
Yeah, so this is a Gilmore Girls miniseries that we've been doing, courtesy of Dina, who bought us 5 coffees to do 5 episodes of Gilmore Girls. We're halfway there, I guess, at this point with this episode. And yeah, I mean, how you guys feeling? You guys feel like getting some coffee?
I got those hump day blues with episode 3 out of 6.
I got a coffee cup right here. Look at this. Look,
3 out of
look.
5 stare
Wow.
instruments.
You see my coffee cup, guys?
Wow, it's Goku and he's powering up, and when you fill it with hot coffee, he gets the aura. Cool.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
But you can't machine wash it because of the chemicals.
Do you like my coffee cup?
It's worth a hand wash. Yeah, we see your coffee cups once, and we're both really jealous.
Yeah, my coffee cup is Sonic the Hedgehog, and he's wagging his finger at you.
So you're so sassy, Swanson.
Yeah, I'm waiting to talk about Gilmore Girls.
Oh, I'm ready to talk about
Here's
Gilmore
my
Girls.
coffee cup. And it's just the Gilmore
Well, yeah, Stair has to
Girls
share his
logo.
coffee cup first.
Yeah, you really weren't being very creative with that one, Stair.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially since the Gilmore Girls logo doesn't seem that inventive.
No.
From what
but
I
I
can
thought
tell.
you would appreciate it.
I
I mean,
mean,
it is appreciated, yeah.
it was a good use of the money we got from this, I guess.
Yeah, I would have appreciated it more if it was just like a picture of the coffee guy.
Oh, that
Luke's
would be
face.
fun. He's just scowling.
Yeah. He's just annoyed with with being on a coffee mug. As he should be. Anyway, let's get into it, huh? This episode is
9.
titled episode 3. This episode is titled "Kill Me Now."
And that's how I felt.
I-
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, that's how you. I mean, maybe at the beginning, since
That's how I feel when I wake up.
What the hell is this?
Yeah,
It's called
when
depression.
is that how you feel when you wake up, Gilmerrier? You say the hell
Yeah,
is that?
I'm just like, what's going on with my body here? Why do I feel so good
Like this
waking up first thing?
Like this morning, I drank my coffee and then I did a stretch, and I was just making these god awful noises as I did. I was like, ah, like just subconsciously it came out of me, and I was just shocked at myself.
That's caveman brain.
Yeah,
That's what we call that.
I think I am.
So yeah,
dying.
well, I mean, we'll put a memoriam at the end of this episode if you did die.
Okay.
Not at the beginning, at the end.
Will you play the Gilmore Girls theme to commemorate my life?
Yeah.
Thank
By
you.
which I mean the Golden Girls theme.
Oh.
By which I mean the theme song to Girls.
Okay.
And
That
we'll make a
makes
public
sense.
apology for your hatred.
Yeah.
Yeah. But not for your bigotry.
No, there's
So-
no apologizing for that.
No. Hatred is one thing. So yeah, they're at they open up, or the God. We
Yes.
open up where they're having family dinner. It's as bad as it ever is with this dysfunctional group of people. At a certain point, Lorelai's mom mentions that, or it's mentioned that Rory has to join a sports team,
Yes.
has to do some sort of sports activity, and golf comes up, and Lorelai's mom is like, "Well, your dad does golf. Why doesn't he teach Rory?"
Right.
And neither Rory or her granddad seems very interested in that idea.
Hold on. This school has a golf club?
Well, yeah, it's a rich person's school, is there?
Where do rich people learn to play golf? I don't think they learn it at school, though. Like, what?
No, golf clubs are like a normal. I had a golf club, and my school wasn't even like. My school was just a normal public
What?
school. Yeah.
That's us. IMO.
I mean, I wasn't on the golf club. I'm not like a little rich boy.
But that's
I didn't learn how to play. I didn't have a golf club at my school, but I learned how to play golf at school.
like our gym class made us go on a field trip to a mini golf course once. And we played
Well,
golf.
yeah, but mini golf and golf are like two completely different subjects.
Yeah, the balls
It's
are...
essentially amateur wrestling and pro wrestling. So yeah, Grandpa Gilmore does not seem very happy with this idea, but he acquiesces anyway. I think his name's Richard or something. I didn't catch his actual name. But there's a completely infuriating conversation between Lorelai and her mom, where Lorelai's like, "Hey, listen, I know Rory. She's not going to like this at all. and her mom's like, well, why don't we try it out? It's like a bit of back and forth that eventually ends with her mom one-upping her.
Yeah.
She's just the dirt worst.
Epic breaking on the wheel of facts and logic here, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, this show invented Ben Shapiro.
I don't know. I don't think Ben Shapiro was inspired by a woman.
Let's say hypothetically, your daughter actually does go on this excursion and she in fact enjoys it. Then in fact you'd be wrong in this situation and I would be correct.
Is that right? Would that be correct?
Golf is a hallmark of our Judeo-Christian civilization. Don't at me about how pagan Scots made it.
I got these clubs at a fine golf establishment, Home Depot.
True. Yeah, she had nothing to say to that. She was just like, I guess you're right. I guess I might be a little controlling there, maybe. I don't want to be like you, so I definitely want to back down from this possibility.
Yeah, I mean, that would have been a good comeback, was for her to just be like, well, I don't want to be like you, so let's just do it.
Yeah.
But she was already thoroughly frustrated with the entire situation, yes. I imagine, so... Also, that's not the story that this episode is telling in regards to her relationship with her parents.
Yeah, maybe she'll kill her mom at the end of the season.
That would be a rude twist for this show, but
I don't know.
I'd be for it. I wouldn't be against it.
It's a show just as Sopranos for women.
In the sense that there's, like, parental issues, yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, the market is like this. Men shows need to have some crime in it. Women shows don't.
Correct. Yeah. Well, there's a little bit of crime here.
When you think about it, the people who work at the hotel are sort of like the people who work with Tony Soprano.
They're like the people who work at the Bada Bing.
Yeah. Like, when you think about it, the French guy is just their Polly Walnuts.
Oh, I was going to say Silvio, since he's the voice of reason.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. I mean, I was going with that he's pretty combative.
No, the cook lady is Polly Walnuts. She's very flamboyant.
I guess that's true, yeah. Does that mean Rory's Christopher? Uh-oh.
Yeah. No, Rory's AJ.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I think that's a good idea. The Gilmore Girls is the female Sopranos. It came out around the same time.
Exactly.
Yeah. This theory is getting stronger. So yeah, she agrees. There's a B plot going on throughout this episode, which I think I kind of knew where the A plot was going, because there's no way that it was going to be like these people don't bond, they have no connections whatsoever type of deal.
Yeah.
So I think I kind of like the B plot a little more, but I think that's also because I just really like Mikkel, the French guy. And there's a lot of them in that B plot about the wedding going on in the hotel.
I feel like
he's a fun guy.
Mikkel's like a tragic figure. I think that he's like a normal person trapped in a sitcom and he's in this existential hell.
Yeah, it definitely feels like he's a guy who not only is he in like a Too Many Cooks scenario where he is trapped in a sitcom, he's aware of it.
So it's like the puppet.
Yeah. And so that's why he's so like cynical about everything. Anyway, yeah, there's a bit here where it's two twin. It's a set of twins who are getting married, and the gag, which I think was very good, is that they are also getting married to another set of twins. There's even a bit where they're trying to figure out who is who in the two male twins. And Mikkel is like, yeah, that one is Mark and that one is Michael, obviously. Can you guys not tell? And someone mentions that there's a sticky note on their back, and he's like, oh, well, then the other one is Michael and that one is Mark. That was good. But yeah, there's a lot of crazy shenanigans going on in the hotel. The two female twins can't decide on anything, so they're constantly bickering between each other.
You know, I just realized, missed opportunity. You're at a hotel and you got two female twins. You could have made a joke about The Shining at some point.
You know what? Yeah. I'm surprised there wasn't someone made a reference to The Shining or something when those two other twins showed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could definitely see the French guy making a snark about The Shining there.
Yeah. That is a missed opportunity. So yeah, the mom seems the most fed up with everything going on. I think at one point she says that her Advil is wearing off.
Would you say she's fed up with this world?
It seems very much like it. She said that her favorite moment with her children was when she birthed them.
Oh.
And there's no moment where that changes, which I think I kind of like. It's just that's just how her relationship is with her daughters. That doesn't change at all throughout this episode. Like a lesser show would probably have to have a moment where like the veil drops and she reveals that like she cares a lot actually. But no, it's just the gag that runs throughout the episode. We learn
it's a fun, sad gag there.
Yeah, it's a fun, sad time. There's also a bit where we learn that Mikkel is afraid of swans.
Oh, they're long. Their necks are so long. It's creepy. They're like giraffes with wings.
Are you scared of swans too?
No. I'm scared of ostriches.
Yeah. Well, everyone is, right?
They're very violent.
Yeah, I think ostriches are scary because they are essentially the size of us and can easily attack us and kill us. A swan, I think, is less likely to do such a thing.
I mean, there's a chance, though.
There's always a chance, yeah.
I think it's more likely I would end up friends with the swan.
Yeah?
Yeah. There's a chance you could see the swan majestically flying by and think about it as well.
I can hold my arm out and it'll land on it. And it won't peck my face repeatedly.
And you'd be like, this is a metaphor for something.
Yeah, I see the swans flying, and then I see my arch nemesis, who I have no homoerotic tensions with whatsoever.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a bit also where the cook, Sookie, does not have any strawberries and has to try and make blueberry cheesecake.
Wait, her name is Snooki?
Sookie.
Oh. That's not much better.
Well, Sookie is an actual name. Snooki is like a made-up New Jersey name.
Did you say cheesecake or shortcake, Swanson?
I said cheesecake, but it is a shortcake that she's making.
Aren't all cakes usually short?
No.
Some cakes are actually very tall.
Yes. Especially for wedding cakes. Cheesecake or a shortcake rather, seems like an odd wedding cake.
What if it's a very tall shortcake?
Well, then that would defeat the purpose, I imagine.
I'd be really upset if I ordered a shortcake and it was really big.
Yeah. Now, would you eat a blueberry shortcake? Like, without... I feel like I would try that.
Well, I've never had a strawberry shortcake, so I don't see what the problem here would be with a blueberry shortcake.
Now, I don't see the problem either, and I have had my fair share of strawberry shortcakes. And by that, I mean, like, probably a few in my lifetime.
By which Keo means he had one of those ovens, those little bakery ovens for girls as a child that he made strawberry shortcakes in.
Yeah, easy bake oven. Yeah, that was me right there.
Yeah.
And that's why Keo's the most successful out of all of us. Because
he learned at an early age
with his hands.
He learned a few lessons from that at a young age to work with his hands. That baking is a thing that men can also do,
and fire safety,
and that gender roles are nothing.
Yeah.
Over in the A plot, Rory shows up to go golfing, and neither of them seem particularly jazzed about it, but she does get a hat, so I guess it's not all bad. She gets a hat. Would you wear this hat?
Yeah, of course. I would look awesome in it.
You would know. You're a hat person, though. I'm not a hat person.
What is that supposed to mean?
You know what kind of person you are, Stare. You're a hat person. All right? There are two types of people in this world. Hat people and non-hat people.
And hair people.
Yeah, there's hat people and there's hair people. Keo
Yeah,
and I, we're hair people.
Imagine me trying to put on that hat with my hair.
Yeah, wouldn't work.
Yeah.
It would be a
Keo
whole
Italian
thing.
hairdo.
Yeah, by Italian afro.
Oh god, imagine that, a greasy afro.
Well, I mean, would it get? It probably gets greasy.
No, it doesn't.
Dang. How Italian is Keo right?
Not as Italian as you keep making me sound.
You're the one who keeps insisting you're very Italian.
And talking about waste management.
Yeah.
Do I do that?
Yeah, you're always talking about the new contracts you got over on 8th Street.
Well, look, I
For
do
pickups.
legitimate business. I do legitimate business in town. Okay.
And you're also a minority stakeholder in the local casino.
Yeah. Look, you're asking all these questions,
I'm
saying all
not.
these things.
I'm just
Yeah, he's
stating
actually
facts.
avoiding. He's avoiding asking questions specifically.
Look, so the deal is right now is that my businesses are legitimate, and you don't need to probe into them any further than you have already. Okay.
Yeah, unless someone
Capiche?
requests on a Buy Me a Coffee to talk about your businesses, then we do have to probe into them.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I mean, if a coffee is worth your life, then you can go ahead and follow up on that
Well,
transaction.
It's not... That's not our decision to make.
Yeah. So, the show does something fun here, which is that,
Does it?
from the first couple of episodes, I guess I never really hated the granddad. He was just sort of there.
Oh, wow.
It was
this is like
because the
your-
mom is like despicable. He's just like a typical like old rich guy.
Wow, this is like Swanson's own form of a sitcom episode ending where he has an emotional revelation.
No, but the show made you be like, oh, I guess this guy's not that bad. He's capable of like
Yeah.
showcasing emotion.
As long as you don't think about how his actions have affected the lives of countless Central Americans.
Yeah, which the show definitely does not want you to think about. So, yeah, they're hanging out. They're going golfing. He's teaching her how to golf, but it doesn't seem like the golfing is the main aspect here. They seem to be bonding over just sort of traveling and other deals, but they're bonding. That's the important thing here.
Yeah, Rory's main thing is that the park is actually really beautiful.
Yeah, and
But yeah, I would definitely agree that any appeal I have towards a golf course or whatever would definitely be just how nice they look.
Yeah. Although, as the coffee guy Luke points out later, they are sort of a environmental blight.
Yeah. They should have had Michael Douglas in Falling Down show up.
So that everyone can die?
He doesn't kill anyone at the golf course. He just gives one guy a fatal heart attack and then shoots his golf cart containing the heart medicine with a shotgun so it rolls into the lake.
Isn't that killing someone?
Yes,
Yeah, do you think that person
absolutely.
not did?
He died. It was murder. It happened.
So here's what Stare does sometimes. He just says, he didn't do this, but he did this thing I said he didn't do.
Listen, Char didn't kill any Earth Federation soldiers. He just simply murdered, he just simply destroyed their mobile suits and didn't rescue them.
They didn't mean for the reactors to explode. That's just a price of war.
Yeah, he was only aiming at the reactor to disable the suit, not to make it blow
Yeah.
up.
And hey guys, Texas Colony was already empty. Who cares that he nuked it?
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of true facts being spat here today.
Yeah, all from Stairmaster. Yeah, so they have a good time.
I'm sure maybe he killed Camille's dad, but that guy was a dick. And he's better off
Oh
without
yeah,
him.
he did do that.
Well, it's strongly...
Whoops.
It's very ambiguous. But he
Is
probably
it ambiguous? I thought he just point blank did it.
Did. No, you did see the beam hit him, and you don't see who fired it, but it was probably Char.
So yeah, they do a bit here where they're both in separate sauna rooms talking about.
Having
well,
limited
I guess it's
hangouts.
just yeah, they're just like having a good time, hanging out in the sauna rooms. The old man sauna room just seems like a nightmare to be in.
Oh, as opposed to the old woman sauna room?
Well, I guess that's also a nightmare to be in, but like I wouldn't want to be in either, probably. It's just that like that one in particular has a bunch of old men being like, "Hey, here's an idea. Why don't you cut off your whore granddaughter? Cut her off from your resources. That'll teach her."
Okay, one sauna you go to get the coke hookup, and the other sauna you go to get the coke hookup, and also Valium.
Well,
I guess Quaaludes.
Go.
Fuck, I don't know. I just thought I had a bit.
Which one do I go to get Coca-Cola?
Oh, there's a vending machine outside, I think.
The cold sauna room is where you go to get the Coca-Cola. You don't want to go to a hot one. You're going to get like warm Coke out of that Swanson.
Unfortunately, they only have
no
a
good.
Pepsi vending machine, which features a promotion for Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace.
God damn it. This is completely unrelated and has nothing to do with the show.
Yes.
But did you guys know they have mango Pepsi?
Like where?
I don't know. I just saw it the other day.
They have like
In
weird
stores?
flavors in other countries.
Pepsi is like
No, it's
those,
in America. This is
in
in
America.
stores.
Pepsi is like those bean candies from Harry Potter. They just come in every flavor, and you don't know what you're gonna get.
You don't know. They don't label it.
Yeah.
You open up a Pepsi, you drink it, you're like, "Oh, this is vomit flavored. It tastes like regular Pepsi."
Wow, honey flavor. Oh, that. Would
So
that be
yeah,
good?
I don't know if
So,
honey and brown soda go well together.
I guess mango Pepsi is new.
Yeah, it's like a new thing. It's apparently okay.
New Pepsi, now available.
I just don't know. I don't know if the idea of putting cola in like a percentage of juice into that cola works, because it's like mango juice with Pepsi Cola.
Okay, I've got an idea for you guys, and I want you to tell me if you think this. I should pitch this to PepsiCo and see if I can make some money out of it. So I'm thinking of dark Crystal Pepsi,
Oh,
and the tagline can be black as onyx.
Wow.
and it has nothing to do with the movie/TV show Dark Crystal.
No, nothing at all.
Okay, there might be some market confusion there.
Okay, all I found was for my search results was the music video for "Honey" by Saint Pepsi.
Sounds like you
All right,
found
well
it.
that's good.
Yeah, so if you enjoy Mac Tonight and slowed down music, there's your jam,
And I do.
guess.
I enjoy both of those things.
Oh yeah, this is hard as fuck.
So yeah, they're both in the sauna rooms. They go to lunch together, which is something that the granddad had balked at before, but since he's having a good time, he agrees to it. They go to lunch, and he says he sort of hints that he will help her go travel abroad when the time comes, because he's a good granddad.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
She wants to go to Morocco so she can meet the
Yeah.
coin maker from John Wick 3.
That's right. She wants to go to Fez, which I don't. Where's that even located?
Morocco.
Oh, is it in Morocco?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, they Lorelai hears about how the day when sort of gets jealous. That's kind of the primary crux of the third act.
Yeah. And for some reason, she sort of metamorphosizes this into breast envy.
This is This was a very funny bit to me.
This was so anime, guys.
So she gets mad because Rory is wearing one of her sweaters, and she never asks to wear the sweaters when she puts them on. So then she says that she's essentially just making up a reason to be mad because she is jealous.
She's inventing a guy.
And she keeps saying that like she stretches the sweaters out because her boobs are bigger, and Rory disagrees. And then she says, "All right, well I'll go. We'll measure them right now."
And this is and then you hear the house music start playing.
Yeah, and Rory rightfully leaves because nobody, even your own mother, should be telling you to measure your breasts.
Remember that episode of Family Guy where Peter found out his son had a bigger dick than him?
No.
Wasn't that like early episodes too?
Yeah, that was a very early episode, I think.
Yeah. That's a funny gag, at
Although
least.
we had a friend who hosted a Family Guy podcast to answer these questions for us.
No, instead we have a mortal enemy.
We don't like him?
Oh, he's fine.
It's gay.
I mean, when's Stairmaster going to be on that pod?
Soon.
So, there's also a gag here near the end where she's hanging out with Sookie, and Sookie finds strawberries from a different grocer, I suppose, or like merchant, and her normal hookup finds out, and it's like a seeing someone else scenario,
Yeah,
like
anime.
dating other people.
It's NTR, Netro
Yeah. I just like the really long take of her running up the street, chasing after him, just in like the middle of the street.
Yeah, I thought it was corny
And
contrived.
I thought the part that was corny and contrived was when she literally has the guy on the bicycle. The guy on the bicycle falls over.
Was this episode?
As she runs into the. Huh?
Was that this episode? I thought that was episode.
Yeah, because she runs into the street to go to where the strawberries are, and kind of
yeah.
bicycle just topples over after.
Kind of Adam Sandler-esque.
Yeah.
Especially the lack of consequences.
But yeah, this episode kind of has a bittersweet ending. She realizes that she's being jealous and sort of just she makes up with Rory, and then when they have dinner on that Friday, the parent, her granddad's like, "Hey, I found this book you were looking for and his biography," and he's like, "Do you want to go check it out?" So she's like, "Yeah, let's go do that." And the mom is like, "Yeah, let's go do that." And they all just leave Lorelai there by herself.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
Yeah, it's kind of a sad ending. But that is where we end. What were our thoughts on this episode?
I was thinking top 10 anime betrayals.
From who? Rory?
Yeah.
Betrayed. Yeah, what if that was just the last thing she said? She was just like, betrayal.
I would have been really happy.
Yeah, you would have that would have made your skin feel good.
Yeah, I would have been like jumping around the room, laughing with glee.
All right. Yeah, why not? So yeah, what do we sort of breezed through this episode. Was there anything else we wanted to talk about?
No.
In regards to this episode?
What else?
I'm going to say the episode definitely didn't bore me.
Oh, you were on the edge of
No, I liked this one, actually.
Yeah, I thought it was entertaining. I didn't think it was like especially funny this time around, but I was entertained the whole way through.
I liked a couple bits, mainly the swans, because Mikkel's like my favorite character on this show at this point. I think the boob measuring thing was funny.
No.
But other than that, no.
You disagree, Stair?
Yeah, I put a bad
Yeah, you didn't
taste
think it
in
was
my
funny?
mouth. I thought it was cringe, fam.
I mean, I think it's supposed to be like you're supposed to be taking it not seriously because she is clearly just making something up. I mean, as far as like forcing an argument, two characters to get into an argument, there are definitely dumber ways to do it than one of them says that they need to measure their breasts.
Well, yeah. Basically, this is a sitcom, but slightly more intelligent, I guess.
Yeah,
I'm not really.
I feel like probably.
Yeah.
You're not what now?
And I'm just kind of, it's kind of just washing over me. So tune out.
Oh. I would tune in on this. I thought this was probably the best one that we've watched so far.
Ever.
Well, hopefully not ever. There's like 8 seasons of this show.
Yeah, I'll tune on this. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was good. It was a respectable episode of television. It certainly feels like there's at least a cast of characters here who are enjoyable to watch, even if like the two grandparents are not, or people that I wouldn't. If they were immediately murdered, I would be like, that's good. The world is a better place.
I would be like, oh no, how could that happen? Oh man,
I hope Lori's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're
boy.
putting her in the guillotine too because she runs a hotel. Oh, that is a form of landlordism, I guess.
Management gets you killed.
Yeah, fuck the managers.
Yeah. And you know who the real fucked up part? The person putting her in the guillotine, Michael.
Yeah,
he would do it.
Yeah, he would. He would be like, "I'm sorry, but you knew this day would come."
I have no regrets.
I told you I would do this.
I told you the day we met, I would one day behead you. You thought I was joking?
Liberté, égalité, and that third thing.
I told you specifically it was not a joke.
I said it was an actionable threat, and you didn't listen.
Oh, there's also more of the harp player that Keo liked in the second episode.
Yeah, also
the harp player's going around playing the harp. Yeah,
No,
apparently more afraid of her than he is of swans.
Yeah, she's a force of nature, honestly.
Yeah. She claims at one point when the mom in charge of the wedding gives her like a playlist that she wants for the harp. She says that she's not a jukebox, and she offers an extra $100, and she says that she is in fact a jukebox. So
a juice box.
I would, you know what? Yeah, maybe.
Swanson would love to see her be transformed into a juice box. If any of you have a Deviant Art account, please DM Swanson with your sketches of such a thing.
Yeah. I'm sure there's lots of Gilmore Girl artwork on DeviantArt.
Oh, God.
That's something to explore, for sure.
Much to think about.
Not on this episode.
You'll have to buy us a copy.
Yeah, exactly.
Please do not. Please, I beg.
Alright, so it sounds like this was a tune-in, which is good because we have 2 more episodes of Gilmore Girls to watch.
3.
In the coming weeks. No, it's 5 episodes there.
No, it's 6 episodes.
It's 5.
It's 6. They bought 5 copies.
Yeah.
How does 5 copies give
they
6
bought
episodes?
She bought 6.
Is it buy one, get one? Is it buy 5, get one free?
I thought we were watching 6 episodes.
We're watching 5. 1 coffee equals 1 thing for us to talk about.
I thought it was 6 copies.
But she bought 5.
I don't remember this.
Well, I do. I just looked at the page.
Oh, okay.
Maybe we said 6 at some point and we were wrong then, but we're correct now.
Yeah.
How about
yes.
that?
Don't lie to
I
me
looked
in the future.
and I was correct. It was 5. Yeah. So we still got 2 more episodes of Gilmore, the Gilmerrier. But hey, listen. If you want to buy us a coffee, you can do that. Go over to buymeacoffee/TV Tuners. We'll talk about anything that your heart desires. All it takes is a single coffee, and we'll talk about a topic of your choosing, whether that be Keo's tax returns.
I had to pay $100 in taxes for the last tax season. If you want to find out how I did that, check it out.
For your legitimate businesses.
Yeah, Keo runs at least 3 to 4 legitimate businesses, and he did only have to pay $100.
Yeah, so see how that went, and the reason may shock you.
Exactly. Turns out Keo Rain's legally dead.
I had a lot of losses this year, folks.
Oh, that is a pretty major L.
Yeah, death is perhaps the biggest L that one can get in life.
Now I'm just imagining one of those posting their L's accounts, except it's just posting tombstones.
Yeah, we all take an L eventually.
Yeah.
When you think about it, a scythe, after it's done cutting off a head, looks kind of like an L.
Okay, bye.
I disagree.
And with that thought, yeah, we'll see you next time for more Gilmores. Until then, keep drinking coffee. Bye. It's over.
I